Welcome back to T's Journey. My name's Tanya, and this is my journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell notification. Also, make any comments on anything you might want to hear me talk about or want to know, or any questions you might have about real estate, investments, farm life, or anything like that. Also, please subscribe and share. I'm here on the farm. It's such a beautiful day. It's Sunday, no, it's a Monday. I lose track. When you retire, you really do lose track of the days of the week. Even though I still have my own businesses and work my other income, it's different because you're working on your time, and every day it's really kind of like a work day, and then you choose what day you want to work. So you kind of lose track of the days, and I lose a lot of times. I have to stop and ask, what day of the week is this? It can get confusing, but today I'm at the farm, and I'm here until probably later on this week because I do have a closing Friday. So I'll be back up north for the closing. But I'm out here to share this beautiful, glorious day on the farm. Rick is about to go and plant the asparagus. This is where we're going to do the solar. Is going to be right there. We're doing a shed for the batteries right here. And he's going to open the gate right here so you can go past if he have to get in the back. You know, it's a gate back there. But he's going to open one right here so we won't have to go around go back there where the solar panel is going to be. So he's ready to plant the asparagus. Rick out here planting a new place. This is where the new asparagus patch will be.
What are you doing?
Filming. Doing a day's life in the farm. You planting asparagus.
Well, that should be on the bed watching color TV.
Huh?
That should be lying on the bed watching color TV. I don't usually plant asparagus like this, but I'm going to.
But there's some down here. It's about 3 or 4, and there might be some under the hay. So that whole area right there is going to be asparagus.
Well, just 2 rows right here for right now.
And how long will...
Next year, I'm going to plant where I got the spinach and lettuce. I'm going to put some more asparagus in there, because this will stay here 15 to 20 years.
That's what I said. How soon can we eat on those asparagus?
2 years.
About wait 2 years?
3 years. At least 2.
Let's go over here and look at the 3 asparagus that came through so far. It might be somebody for the hay. Don't know, but there's... Get a close up on it. See it? That's asparagus. See the asparagus coming up? Boy, we was eating a bunch of it by now. But again, this was planted over 15 years ago, because when we first started dating, we've been together for almost 16. He had already planted this, and we had start eating on these. By the time we started dating, you're talking about something good. So I know he's probably... That's going to be, like he said, it's going to be 2 to 3 years before we start eating on those. So I'm hoping we get enough to yield some so we can have some throughout the next couple of years, because it's nothing like eating asparagus or anything fresh straight from the vine into the pot. It's like a totally different taste. You taste the energy of the food, and you can't beat that. You really can't. He's already started the seedlings for like other fruits and vegetables that he's going to be planting. I am so thankful that he's really, really good at this, because I enjoy the food. I enjoy the harvest. I do. We eat every now and then, but I enjoy the harvest. It's nothing like eating food fresh from the garden, walking through the garden, especially when the Mexican midget. Oh, it's like candy on the vine. It's little tomatoes. And here is a volunteer garlic. I'm about to turn the camera to show you. That's a volunteer garlic. That's garlic right there. So look how that's getting there. Let's go over there and check the garlic out and see how the garlic is growing. Because see, they do have moments of spurts where it grows really, because we're not going to harvest. He says he's going to harvest it the first week. I mean, no, the last week of June. So, and this is some good garlic right here. It's getting there. It's grown since we last. Look how that he waters it. Like I said, he's about to plant another batch area of asparagus. Like I said, there's the 2 kayaks. We gotta get it up to the lake. I really need to get the lake in the gear because I want to really start renting that out this summer. Like I said, I need to get that lake in the gear. Okay. These are the plants we preparing to put outside.
Look at this one's popping up here. That's a squash. There's another one there. That's a cantaloupe that was just breaking the ground a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
There's basil.
I see the basil. These are going outside.
St. John's wort. All 4 of these cherry tomatoes have just popped up.
I see. And what is
There's
that?
some more basil. All these have just popped up just recently.
These are all just popped up.
Just couple hours.
Yeah, we just looked at them earlier today. That one was up. That's a sunflower. You see how we planted the seed? It's actually a seed. Backing up a little bit. And it's a seed bulb. I asked them, do you crack the seed? You just plant the whole seed, and that's the result. A seed, an actual sunflower seed. I'm trying to get a good view of it. It's kind of blurry. There you go. I think that's a good view of it. Yes. So this is all going out in the garden. He started these plants indoors. So he makes sure it's sensitive to the weather. We just got a frost warning yesterday and said to cover up sensitive plants or take them indoor.
In the 20s last
yeah,
night.
so this is how we start the plants. Well, Rick start the plants. Look how much they grown. This is the next day. And look, these are all tomatoes. And these are the squash. Look at that sunflower. These are sunflowers. You can see the seed that's hanging off of there. Look at all these. These are the starter plants to go outside. And this is actually the next day, last recording. Look at him doing the asparagus, did the whole poster. I'm so thankful for him and thankful for all the hard work he does, because I love, it's nothing getting your food straight from the garden and on a plate, because it's like the energy of the food is more healing. We don't use any kind of weed killer, any kind of chemicals on it at all. He does the compost, he does his own composting. We compost, and I get to reap the benefit from the harvest of his hard work, and I'm really thankful for him. I thank God for him, and I thank God for me this opportunity to be able to enjoy this and enjoy my food naturally. Look at him digging up. The ground for the asparagus, how you gonna plant them. Thank God for this tractor. Looking for a backhoe? So if you know anybody who's selling a used backhoe, just let us know, because we're looking for a backhoe. seems like I'm down here at the farm lot. I enjoy being down here. It's like your own haven. We are in our own little world, and I love it. And it's such beautiful. We get to do a lot of things like an ATV riding, picking from the garden, and we do go into town. Like we just came back from town and shop, and like I said, it was a lot of things. We got a lot of projects, but we put a lot of them on hold for right now because we had too much going on.
We got the awful boards like somebody digging holes.
Look at him. Them digging holes. Like I said, if you know anybody would use a used backhoe, we're looking to purchase. And like I said, we're still gonna do the RV, but we're just taking our time because we got so much to do. Like I said, later on this week, starting tomorrow, they're gonna pick up the equipment to do the shed. What is that? What is that? A hawk? We missed it. Rick is a bird of life. We're gonna start the shed tomorrow for the solar. The whole house, the battery, and the inverter. So that's what I said. He got so many projects he's trying to do. That's why he's doing this today, because he won't be able to do it tomorrow. But later on, time this week is him and his brother and a good friend of his is gonna be building a shed to house the batteries where I showed it's gonna be. And then the next thing we need to do really is he needs to get up to the lake. He has a lot of work to do up there, like building me a rack for the canoes. Planting this lilac bush for me, and another flowery bush, I forgot the name of it, he's planting, and help me move the furniture in place. And you know, so we got a lot of things we got to do that, and possibly pick up probably the sand for the sand pit. So project, and the wedding is still on. Now we deciding to change the venue because with the flying and canceling the flights, we may not make it to Vegas, so we might make it local and just probably do a really quiet ceremony. I haven't decided yet because I'm not a planner for wedding, and I'm not one of those people that like to have a lot of people or a big thing. So I'm still, we got 2.5 months to go, July 3rd. So if you got any ideas, please comment it below. Rick is finished doing the asparagus. Let's go look at the finished product. He's putting up the fence so the dogs wouldn't get into it and trample down and mess with the plants like they did the lettuce. They had gotten into it before he put the fence up. So he's put the fence up.
I don't normally do them like this. I normally put them in a trench and then put a mound of compost and put them on that. But I put them on a mound in here and then put about 2 inches of dirt over them. And then when they grow up through that, I'll put another 2 inches of compost on that when they grow up until it gets all the way up level with the ground.
Wow, so would that happen all this year, or will it take over a period of time? Hey, look, I'm trying to understand it, and people are trying to understand how to plant asparagus.
No, it ain't gonna be long. It'll grow up through there in a week or so.
So you hear that you just don't plant them and leave them. You got plenty of work to do with asparagus if you want it to be healthy and delicious and last you for a while. Because like I said, the batch over there lasted for about 15, how many years did you have that in there?
Maybe 21.
21 years. I know we've been together almost 16 years. I got to do some work.
I wouldn't call it work.
It's work.
Lean against it.
Okay.
Lean against it and you just be a government worker.
Okay. You see, I'm doing some work. Anyway, so this is how it looks when it's finished. And like you said, it's just not just you...
It's not finished. It's just
well, it's not finished, just getting started. But this is the first stage of it is what I'm trying to say. And this one, we hope to last is just as many years, 25 years, as 21 years as well. Because like I said, that batch over there, way over there, he planted them 21 years ago, and we've been eating on it for years. And you talking about something delicious.
It got a little weak last year.
Yeah, it got a little weak last year. I'm hoping we can get a little bit more out of it till these are ready to eat, because it's nothing like eating food out the garden fresh. The energy just heals your body better. We don't use any chemicals, and you can feel the energy from the food, and it just feels better in your body.
This, see, it's coming back from last year.
What's that? What's that? Spearmint or peppermint?
You tell me.
Spearmint.
Yeah. And this, you're stepping in some of it.
Oh.
See this stuff spreading out?
Mm-hmm.
This.
I could chew it like gum.
Yeah. It's just starting to come up. That's peppermint. And this was some oregano that didn't do too well last year, so if it don't start spouting up soon, I'm gonna replant some oregano, I think, this year anyway. I didn't have any seeds. But anyway, peppermint and spearmint.
Go get the puppy dogs. Again, this is T's Journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell notification. Again, I want to say that comments below, please comment below on things you might want to hear, or just comment. It just really encourages me, and I really appreciate the comments. Again, today I'm out here at the farm and just enjoying it. I enjoy days like this at the farm, and it's just a beautiful day, just a walk. We probably do some things around the farm, but again, thank you for joining my journey, and continue to follow me. Ring that bell notification for the next video.